So instead of being hyper aware, hyper focused of the wording that you are using, instead use whatever naturally comes to you. And a lot of the times I want will come so easily because you've identified lack. So suddenly you say in your mind, I want this. Hey everyone, I am Veronica and I'm here to help make your life better. Today I am filming in a beautiful antebellum mansion. Look at that ceiling. Let's go take a look at the room. So gorgeous here. It is the Manor House, New Orleans, Louisiana, and I feel privileged to be in this space. Okay, so we are talking about why it is okay to want something. It is okay to say, I want, and still manifest. I do it all the time. If I say I want, it does not create more want. I'm going to explain to you why this can be a really effective and easy way to manifest. Because how can you restrict yourself from saying I want? You can't. And that's okay. Like, don't get mad at yourself if you say I want, as long as you have this other necessary component in terms of your manifesting. It is okay to say I want. Now this can apply to anything, a love relationship, money, health, beauty. You want to reverse age, anything you want. I'm Veronica. If you don't know about me, you don't know who I am, maybe you're new to my channel, studywithveronica.com. You'll learn more about me. Check out my programs there. Okay, so I say I want all the time. Why does this work for me? Because I'm sure you'll see other videos, other teachers say you have to use this exact wording, you have to give thanks for something, which is fine. I like to give thanks for things too. But it's like they say, if you say I want, you're just going to create more want, you're going to signal to the universe that you just want to be in a state of wanting all the time. And obviously we don't want this. We want to actually be with whatever it is we're seeking. Okay, so when I say I want, I naturally get a warm and happy feeling. I naturally get images of me possessing whatever it is that I am wanting. I feel no lack. I just have this easygoing daydream feeling, sensation, free-flowing. And that is exactly what is going to draw it to me. And that is exactly what causes it to draw itself to me every single time. I usually like to say that it is important to use whatever wording instinctually comes to you. Because remember, you are an instinctual manifester. You've been manifesting all the time since you were born. You can't stop it. You can't decide to turn it off. It's always going to be there. So instead of being hyper aware, hyper focused of the wording that you are using, instead use whatever naturally comes to you. And a lot of the times I want will come so easily because you've identified lack. So suddenly you say in your mind, I want this. And there is nothing wrong with that, as long as the feelings that follow that are that of being with something. Seeing the hope and the ability to have something. Knowing that a possibility and a route to that very thing exists, even if it doesn't seem logically available to you right now. So you don't follow it up with, I want this, but I'll never have it. Or I want this, but this is the kind of thing that only happens to other people. I want this, but all hope is lost and I will never get it. So as long as you say, I want, and you imagine that free-flowing sensation, it's just flowing, it's easy, it feels good. You know, maybe there's a little nerves about how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, but that's okay. The dominant force is that of just experiencing this for the pure pleasure of what it would be like, and you just experience it in your mind, in your imagination. It just feels so warm, so good, and that's it. Now maybe you are someone that likes to give thanks for something in advance, or maybe you want to follow it up with also saying, I give thanks that this is coming, or I give thanks that I already have it. The reason why I don't usually say I give thanks that I already have it is because then Well, my eyes are like, but you don't have it. And then I start to feel lack because I'm like, oh yeah, I don't have it. So this is why I don't really take that route. I more so take the route that energetically feels good to me. Feels very free-flowing, very easy, very abundant. That is the route that I take. I want, or I'd like this. What if I had this? Very gentle, very easy. None of it feels delusional or like I'm lying to myself or I'm kidding myself or I'm setting myself up for disappointment. It's just like, I would love this. And I also always follow it up with knowing that it's possible. You know, I'm someone who can have this experience, who can have this object, who can have this person. So I open up my awareness, my consciousness, that it feels like it could happen. Like I don't know how, I don't know logically when, but I know that it could. So I don't follow it up with, well, that's something that only happens to other people, or that's not the kind of thing that happens to me, or I'm not one of the lucky ones. So you're very mindful of not following it up with contrary statements. Now, it's okay to be nervous. You don't have to be 100% full of belief, but you're your dominant state, your dominant feeling is that of existing with this object, with this person, with this experience, with going to this particular place, and you just let it flow, and then you just leave it at that, and you go about your day. So the trick is to feel it on a very abundant level, on a very free level, on a very simple level. So it's like I'm imagining this just because it gives me pleasure to see myself in this particular place with this particular amount of money, being able to afford this, being able to give these gifts, help these people, help these animals, be in this place, have these particular clothes, this car, this whatever. So I just imagine it because it feels amazing to imagine it. I'm not imagining it because it is the necessary component to have it. I'm just imagining it because I like it, because it makes me feel good inside. See the difference? Okay. I'm wishing all the best in your manifesting. Special thanks to the Marigny Manor House, New Orleans, Louisiana. I am tickled to be here, so happy. Have a wonderful day. Learn more about me, studywithveronica.com. Leave a comment below if you like, and don't forget to watch my other videos.